How's everybody doing? It is your boy College Football Weekly here, back here again with another video. This is gonna be like it's gonna be another weekly video that I do. It's like I'm gonna go down through the top 25 ranked teams and go through every top 25 team that's playing this week, and go through the games that they'll be playing and like pick who's gonna win. So it's gonna be like game day top 25 picks or something like that. I don't know what's gonna be titled, but yeah. We'll jump right into it. Michigan at Michigan State. Michigan State and Michigan come off both of their biggest wins all year. Michigan finally able to crack the code against a ranked opponent. It was still at home. Michigan State, I think Michigan State was the shock. It wasn't really, like, I was shocked, but I wasn't. It was kind of a weird feeling because, yeah, we've seen this before last year. But yeah, both these teams, they're high on momentum. I think Michigan State gets the job done though. It's a home game. Michigan State, the team usually gets better as the season goes on. And D'Antonio is just he's ruled Harbaugh pretty much. What was it? He just lost that one year where he had that just terrible team. But yeah, I think Michigan State will win this one. Oklahoma at TCU. Both teams coming off a loss. I think Oklahoma wins because Kyler Murray. It's going to be I don't know if it's going to be low scoring. Who knows? I can very well see this being a close game, but also Kyler Murray could just run away with this one and just win it, and this game could be over at halftime, really. TCU, they've had a rough year since that Ohio State loss. It kind of fell apart. That was kind of their crossroads this year, and it really wasn't a big deal if they lost. They could still control their own destiny, but that playing at Texas that next week kind of screwed them. But yeah, Oklahoma in this one. Maryland at Iowa. Not much to say here besides I think this is going to be a good game. Maryland's a pretty good team this year. Iowa is obviously a good team this year. They're 5-1. It's at Iowa. I'm going to have Iowa in this one. They're going to win this one. I think it's going to be a close matchup until probably around the fourth. Halfway through the fourth, I think Iowa will kind of pull away by 10 or so. But I think Iowa will end up winning this. Cincy at Temple. I think Temple's a decent team. They play certain games close. I'm pretty sure, they beat Maryland a couple weeks back. I was not expecting that. So, Cincy though, Luke Fickell, I'm high on Luke Fickell. He's got that defense working, and I think they'll win this one. It will be close, but it'll come down to that defense, and I think it will make the stops that needs to. Cincy's gonna win this one and improve to 7-0. Illinois at Wisconsin. Wisconsin's season is pretty much over after that embarrassing loss, and Alex Hornibrook, I think he's on thin ice. If he has another bad game like that, he should be pulled. I don't know their options they have at QB, but they got a really good running back in Jonathan Taylor. I think they're gonna just lean on him to win this game, and they'll probably win it by. They're not going to blow them out. We'll win it by like 14, 17 points, I say. Bama at Tennessee. Some people say this is a trap game. Tennessee just beat a garbage Auburn team, if I'm being completely honest with you. The Auburn team's been playing the worst I've seen Auburn play in a long time. Probably since I've honestly really gotten into watching college football. So I think Tennessee is going to get squashed in this. They might try to keep it close to the first quarter or so, but unless Tua just breaks his knee or his knee just flops off or explodes, I think, and Jalen Hurts as well just dies before the game, I think Bama will win this one. Their defense plus their offense is just too much for the Tennessee team. NC State at Clemson. This is a weird one because I wish NC State played West Virginia, but of course the hurricane was going on. Because that was when that West Virginia team was playing really good football, and that would have given us an idea how good NC State really was. Because I don't know how good either of these teams are right now, What makes it so NC State's 16 right now, besides that they're undefeated? They haven't versed anybody. Same with Clemson. They're just purely off reputation for the past couple years. I mean, if NC State is that good, I think they could beat Clemson, but it's at Clemson. It's hard to go there and pull off a win. Clemson's defense will probably step up. It's going to be really, really close down to the wire, I think, but Clemson will pull it off here. If this game was at NC State, I would pick NC State to win, by the way. It's just basically because it's at Clemson. That's why I picked Clemson to win. Colorado at Washington. This is a game where we'll see what this Washington team is made out of. They've never really, last year they were kind of down and out too, but they won out. But yeah, they're down and out. They don't have a chance at the playoffs unless a miracle happens and there's a 3-loss Alabama trying to get in or something. But we'll see. I think Washington's gonna win. I don't think Colorado is that good of a football team after what just happened at USC. So I think Washington should win this. And State of Indiana, very similar situation to Washington. But I think Trace McSorley, after being undefeated at home his whole career, losing back-to-back games where honestly they shouldn't have lost either one, is tough. If there's a will, there's a way here, and he is going to will his team to win this game, even if it is sloppy, which I think it's gonna look awful. But Penn State is just gonna squeak by Indiana here and win. Or they might destroy him, who knows. I think it's going to be really, really close, though. Mississippi State at LSU. I think Mississippi State is a definition of an average football team this year. LSU is going to destroy them. Unless maybe I'm wrong about Mississippi State, but I think they just got too much credit for beating an Auburn team that looks awful. So, yeah. LSU, I think, is going to win this game comfortably. UCF at East Carolina. UCF, obviously, East Carolina doesn't really stand a chance here. Con at South Florida. This is a funny one because I think South Florida or USF does not have any business of being in the top 25. They are talk about a terrible. They're 6-0, 7-0, something. I don't know how they're undefeated. They should have lost to Tulsa last week, but they didn't. They won, which shocked me. They're versing UConn, which is UConn's having a tough year. I think just 1-5 all year. So I'm gonna go with UConn though. No, I'm not. I don't know because I don't know. I think UConn will win. I'm gonna go with UConn here. They've got nothing to lose. USF, I think, is probably thinking about their ranking now more and more every week. UConn's got nothing to lose. They're gonna go and they're gonna win. I think they're gonna pull off the upset here. Ohio State at Purdue. This is gonna be a weird game because it's at Purdue. They haven't versed Purdue since 2013, and as a Buckeye fan, I'm worried. Our O-line, our defense has not been looking good. Our linebackers specifically have not been looking good. If Isaiah Prince can get his head together and block, we'll be fine. If we just block for Haskins, and we will win this game. This might be a shootout. This could easily turn into a shootout in the 30s, in the 40s. But I think Ohio State is gonna win this game, and it's really important for Ohio State to get past this game because they got a bye next week, and I think they need this. The bye is much needed. And I would have much rather preferred if they had to bye this week to get their things together, but they don't. They got to go on the road at Purdue at night. This is a 7:30 game, and the situation, Purdue's got nothing to lose, and Ohio State's got everything to lose. So I think it's going to be a close one, but Ohio State and Dwayne Haskins will pull it off. Vandy at Kentucky. I hate to say it, but I think Vandy's going to win. I just don't. Kentucky is a team that is very similar to USF. They just won a lot against bad teams. I think Vandy's gonna win this one. But I hope Kentucky wins. That's what I'm hoping for. Oregon at Washington State. This is my game of the week right here. 7:30. Both these teams should be 6-0 right now, and this game should really have a lot more on it than what it is. I think Oregon should probably be like number, if they were to win that Stanford game, they'd be 7, 8, 9-ish range. Washington State, if they were to win that USC game, they'd be in the 15, 16 range. This game would be so much better if the refs in that Washington State USC game called some stuff and Oregon didn't have that meltdown, but we're in this situation instead. I think Oregon's gonna win, and I think it's gonna be the opposite what happened in the Stanford game. I think they're gonna trail. It's not gonna be to that extent. I think they'll be down maybe by like 10, 14 points in the second half, and then they will come through and win. And I think they'll overcome Washington State. But yeah, I think Oregon will win it. I think Washington State and Oregon are both good teams. Oregon obviously having a very good comeback year, and I think it will continue. So I think they'll probably escape maybe last second field goal or something like that. So yeah, those are my picks for the week. That is the last game that I'll be picking. That's all the top 25 teams. So yeah, I appreciate y'all watching. Feel free to leave down your stuff down below if you want to say if you disagree with me. Always open to discuss. But yeah, appreciate y'all watching the video so much. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.